Part 1.
So, I've been seeing a lot of videos on TikTok, yeah, with Caucasians saying that the feet like burnt brass of the Messiah in Revelation 1 and 14, the hair like wool. The first thing they're saying is that the hair like wool is not talking about woolly hair. That's the first thing. And the second thing they said is that the feet like brass. That's not talking about skin color and whatnot. Okay, I'm gonna clarify all of that today because I got the big book. Let's see. Let's get it. First thing, the burnt brass skin does represent something, and the hair like wool does represent something, or white like wool, because it says white like wool here, but I'm gonna show you something else. So this is Revelation chapter 1, yeah, and this is a vision. It says in the context, the beginning of the vision. So now we're gonna go to verses 14, right? It says right here, I saw 7 golden lamps, and surrounded by them a figure like a son of man, dressed in a long robe tied at the waist with a golden girdle. His head and his hair were white as white wool, or as snow. His eyes like a burning flame, his feet like burnished bronze when it has been refined in a furnace. If you look right here, you will see the Daniel 7 and 9 and Daniel 10 and 6. So this is N, yeah, the Messiah as eschatological judge, Daniel 7 and 13, also Daniel 10 and 6. The long robe symbolizes his priesthood, the golden girdle, his royalty. That's first Maccabees. Do you all even have Maccabees? The white hair, his eternity. The burning eyes to probe minds and hearts. His divine knowledge, the feet of bronze. His permanence, the brightness of his legs and face, and the strength of his voice symbolizes the fear inspired by his majesty in his power. His right hand holds the 7 churches, the stars. He is prepared to sentence faithless Christians, faithless Israelites, to death, double-edged sword. And one or another of his attributes as judge is used at the beginning of each of the 7 letters to suggest the situation of the particular church addressed. So y'all say Jesus is God, right? But he's not anyway. But anyway, y'all say he represents God and he looks like God, right? So watch this. It says, the vision of the Ancient of Days, Daniel chapter 7 verses 9. The thrones were set in place, and one of great age took his seat. His robe was white as snow, the hair of his head as pure as wool. Does it say white like wool? It says pure as wool. Remember, the Old Testament gives you the full story. New Testament gives you a piece of the story. Y'all can pause and read for H if y'all want to do that. Man dressed in linen, yeah? Face like lightning, his eyes were like fiery torches, and his arms and legs had a gleam of burnished bronze. Still a nigger.